on TV. It's on one of the higher channels. I think it's 114, maybe not everybody gets that, but it's easily the best stuff ever on TV, and I've been around a long time. It shows on animal life, narrated by a guy named David Attenborough with a very distinctive voice. You would know it. And they study animals. They must use drones that weren't available when National Geographic and Marlin Perkins back in our day were on Sunday night. They will show how an ant lives and how a whale, it's like half the size of this building. And it is amazing how they live, and they care basically about two things: how to reproduce, how to find a mate to keep the species alive. The fish will swim the length of the Pacific Ocean to get to the same spot every year. And they've been doing it for millions of years. It will never change. It's just the penguins in the coldest part of the whole earth, how they give birth. It is amazing. Amazing how Mother Nature helps them. The second thing is how they stay alive. How the lamb knows where the wolf is hiding. And if he goes where he's not supposed to go, he will be dead meat in seconds. Because the wolf has to eat or he dies. It is amazing. Okay, full confession here. I once turned from an Eagles game to watch one of these shows. That's a mortal sin. But it's amazing. The same things happen all the time. Because if the deer doesn't pay attention to where the wolf is, he's going to die. It can't change. It has to be that way. It's Mother Nature. Then he came to church last week. Now, we didn't get to preach last week because the bishop talked, but here's what the prophet Isaiah said. When the Messiah comes, then the wolf will be a guest of the lamb. The leopard will lie down with the kid. The calf and the young lion will browse together. The little child put his hand by the snake's head. That can't happen. That's against the rules of nature. But when the Messiah comes, it will. And then you heard Dave read there in the first reading today. The desert will become a place of life. Deserts are a place of death. They're awfully hot. Nobody lives in the desert. No. The lame will jump up like a stag. I know lots of crippled people. They ain't jumping up and down. It doesn't work that way. The dead will be raised when the Messiah comes, John the Baptist says. I haven't seen any dead people come back to life. When the Messiah comes, things that can't happen will happen. And God will become man. That can't happen. It did. It did. And that's why we're here. Things that can't happen, happen. The rules of nature don't work anymore when the Messiah comes. And it's true for us, not just animals. The person I hate, the wife who left me, who cheated on me, I will forgive her. That doesn't happen yet. In the Messianic time, it will. I know I can't identify with that because I've never been through that. The boss who fired me or mistreated me, I will forgive. That doesn't happen. It will happen. It will happen. The family member I haven't spoken to in years, I will forgive. I will forgive. That. Where you sometimes see that happen is at a funeral. Because the family comes together because mom died and they have to come together. Only death makes that happen. But in the Messianic time, it'll happen. The church that disappointed you, you will forgive. And I'm not sure that's going to happen, but it can happen. The funny thing is, here's the calendars, and take them, by the way. The people at 4 o'clock Mass were vultures. They took most of the calendar. But I'll tell you that Christmas is next year is on a Friday. That's not really true. Not really. Christmas will be when we learn to live at peace and forgive, because Jesus' coming has so changed us that we are different people. That can happen in July, it can happen in December. And it's not just a TV show. It's our faith in God. Let us stand, my friends, and we'll profess our faith in Almighty God.